It's going to take me the rest of my life to do all the Lost 45s, period. Well, I'll do it. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Mr. DJ back, welcome aboard. Going to do some Lost 45s. Going to cut each video in one take tonight. I'm determined to do that because even though I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, and I apologize for that, there's a lot of songs I want to cover, and it is late. I am running way behind tonight. Fooled around on Facebook. Spank me for that. Facebook, one of the ultimate distractions in the digital age. All right, outsourcing Billboard's Hot 100 for my 50s YouTube channel, the Sock Copiers, the week of April the 18th, 1959. Coming in at number 23. I believe it's number 23. Let me double check on that. Number 20, I take that back. I believe it's number 27. Number 27. Up from 36 the previous week. Pat Boone, for a penny. A lot of people make fun of Pat Boone. But here's the thing about Pat, and I can understand that to some extent. But I got to tell you, this guy had a charmed life back in the 50s. Very few people would have the life that Pat Boone would have back in the 50s and early 60s. Number one, Pat Boone sold 45 million albums. 38 top 40 hits. He was one of the biggest artists in the 50s. He was up there with Elvis. And some places, among some people, not just the adults, he was even more popular than Elvis. This guy had more. He was not an originator. He was not an innovator like Chuck Berry. Make no mistake about that. But Pat Boone amassed a lot more hit records than Chuck Berry and Buddy Holly put together. He just didn't have their influence. Still, 12 Hollywood movies. Pat Boone. He didn't even kiss Shirley Jones. We're talking Shirley Jones, who later appeared in the Partridge Family. An absolutely beautiful woman. He didn't kiss her on stage in a film. He wanted to check with his wife first before he kissed her on stage. The ultimate goody two-shoes. If Elvis was a little bit too raucous, and I'm probably mispronounced the word, if Elvis was a little bit too out there, Pat Boone was reassuring to a lot of parents. Him refusing to do an onstage kiss with Shirley Jones, believe me, back in the 50s, that would have reassured a lot of middle-aged parents. That would have reassured a lot of 33, 35, 40-year-old women that think, oh, he's such a nice guy. You know, that sort of thing. Had his 23 years old, Pat Boone had his own variety TV series. Remember the Pat Boone Chevy Showroom? It ran from 1957 through 1960. He was graduating. He was finishing up his college education at Columbia when the show went into production. When he graduated, there he was on the cover of TV Guide, wearing cap and gown, Pat Boone. Some of his biggest hits, unabashedly did R&B covers like Tutti Frutti, Ain't That a Shame, Long Tall Sally. Decent covers, but they lacked a little bit of the energy of the original covers. You just can't do Little Richard. Maybe unless you're a Beatle. Maybe Paul McCartney, John Lennon. They had that fire in their belly. Not quite Pat Boone, but still, they were hit records. Almost Lost My Mind, remember that by Pat Boone? Done by Ivory Joe Hunter. Don't Forbid Me, another big hit for Pat Boone, and Sugar Moon. Speedy Gonzales, which came out, that was his last big hit, came out in 1963, 1964. And here he is, his Lost 45, at number 27 on Billboard's Hot 100 the week of April 18, 1959. It will go as high as number 23. Pat Boone, for a penny.